And I should probably like watch for comments and stuff.
Are you gonna go live and then whisper to yourself?
I don't know. I don't have. Oh, Red Table Talk is what it's called.
You
Okay,
don't
great.
have good sense. You don't have good sense.
Okay, so I think we're here. We're live. All
Yeah.
right. Basically, uh, there we go. Once I share the screen, we'll play the video of Will Smith and Jada talking about
Hashing it
real
out.
things. Do you know? Can you give me a little background to what happened, or should we just get into it? What do we
Yo,
know?
I don't even. Okay, so I really don't. I really don't know. Besides like Twitter memes, there's some dude who is really young
Yeah.
compared to Jada,
Okay.
and they fucked.
Okay. Yeah, that's about what I know.
And then, but Will and Jada were still married.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That's
right.
what I know. That seems right.
Okay.
Wait, are you playing it back?
No, somebody put a
Wow.
comment. Somebody put a comment on the thing, and I was like trying to read it, and then it made sound. I didn't mean to.
Oh my god, the levels. It's
Okay.
meta.
Oh, all right. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Don't mind that like background.
I do mind it though, because it's distracting me. Can you just mute it?
Yeah, I
Just
got
mute
this.
your computer or whatever is
It's over. It's over. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's in the past. We're gonna share the screen.
so ghetto. I don't know why I do this show with you.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
This
Can you hear it?
red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press.
I'm so uncomfortable.
I felt like it was-
already.
Yeah. What is this? They have never been uncomfortable together like this ever. They're usually very okay. Look at that. She's so ooh.
It's important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything.
Yes.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We've specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you got to say something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right. Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't.
What are you laughing about? Why are you laughing?
She said there's people's feelings involved, and like Will's face is like
My feelings.
my feelings.
Yeah. You
It's
will
also
say
like it's so weird to like listen and watch Will because my little brother like has a very good Will Smith impression and also has like very similar features. So sometimes I'm like listening to him and I'm like, that's creepy. It's my
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. Also, look at Jada's got like, she's like crossed her leg, like she's got no shoes on. She's like, okay, here we go, just like another day.
Oh yes, the body language.
At the family table, just a hoo-ha Saturday morning, hanging out. Nope.
Do you think they like coordinate color schemes? Because I'm seeing a lot of like
Yeah, there's a whole production team. Yes.
balance here.
Yeah, except for this one thing missing, like you were talking about earlier, somebody to facilitate this. Woof.
They needed a third person.
Yeah.
It's already like too much. It's already too awkward. They should have had Eva, not Eva. Who is that? There's this like very famous therapist who works with couples around like
Yeah.
extramarital relationships.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll find out here.
To the point where you got to say something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right. Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. But that doesn't matter. It's all love. Honestly. And I would usually not.
That's mean. Jada is trying to be sensitive, and Will is hurt.
He's
He's hurt. I am legend.
That doesn't matter.
That's on his face.
It's all love. Honestly. And I would usually not. You know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
But, you know, I feel like it's healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being transparent.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey.
Yeah.
That became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with.
The heat in the question. The heat in that question.
First off, she was like, I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. George Floyd, pandemic, and also this. Okay, here we go.
I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends.
Okay, wait.
And it all started with.
Who's
Who is
August?
this person? Who is this person?
August?
Can we Google him? I literally know nothing.
Yeah, who's August? Is anybody watching in the chat that knows who this August is? I don't know.
I'm gonna Google.
You're gonna Google?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Just quick. I need answers before we
Yes.
continue. Like what? Like how is he in their circle even?
Yeah. How do you get to the queen that is Jada Pinkett Smith? Huh. I mean,
August Alsina.
yes.
Who is he? Who you?
Who you?
He's 27 years old.
He's 27. Go ahead, Jada. Okay. Somebody wrote. Nick wrote. August Alsina is an R&B singer. Yeah. He's a baby rapper.
He's a baby rapper. Oh.
Baby rapper.
From Louisiana.
Okay.
Oh, he's Southern.
Yeah.
We claim him.
Done. I love it.
I just have no idea who he is.
Oh, they're about to literally explain it in the video. Here we go. Listen.
Okay.
Him just needing some help.
He just needed help.
know.
All right.
Me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick. Yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And
all those different resources, they're like a billionaire like together. So they okay, so he's sick, they helped him out.
from there, you know,
He has an autoimmune disease that attacks his liver.
Okay.
Is what
you and
Wikipedia
I
says.
were going through a very difficult time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to
I
the
was
curb.
done with you.
Oh,
We
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going
I didn't know
to
this.
separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
Yeah, no, we were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think
These questions. Why is he saying it like that?
Yeah, y'all were done. What did you do, Jada?
And then what did you do? And then what did you do?
Come on.
Oh my God.
from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission.
What? Hold on. What is a different kind of entanglement?
You know what? You have one kind, and then you tangle up one way, and then sometimes you just tangle up in another. You get tangled up.
It's a different kind of. Okay.
You spin web of lies.
Is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were
this is
going
why-
to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement.
What, Mo? What'd you say?
That's where you need a third person.
Oh, yeah.
Like why? We talked about this before we started the video. Is like Will is serving as audience and participant.
Yes. He's trying to also facilitate and also, like, explain how sad he is.
That is bad facilitation. That is facilitation rule like number 2.
Yeah. Yes. All right.
Number 1 is like don't be racist.
With
Right.
August, that's what I said.
An entanglement,
Yes. Yes.
a relationship.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
You
I
launched
just
into
wanted
an
to feel
interaction.
good.
Yes.
It had been so
Bo did not like that phrasing. He said,
He said, I'm going to jump into the Jada position at the red table, which means it's my turn to finally to accuse you for fucking up.
oh my God.
All right. He's so hurt.
August, what do you feel like
He's hurt.
you were looking for?
Yeah,
I just wanted to feel good.
that's real.
It had been so long
Yeah.
since I felt.
Everybody had that hookup before.
Yeah. Also, real talk, like that's on Will. He's probably feeling bad, like he couldn't make her happy right there, and that's real.
And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions.
Or your penis.
There's something
His whole
about
self,
Yeah, just
not just his like
yeah.
organs.
Yes, of course, Mo. I just doing a joke.
that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I
Some
think
Virgo
that
shit.
whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
Yeah, because for me this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could
4.5.
feel weird
I
for
brought it
people
up.
that we're laughing and talking about it, but
It happened
it's,
so long ago.
you know,
He
and
brought it up.
our experiences of
August?
Yeah.
working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing
Right.
through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah, when I say it's been a huge healing on my life and just what I had to confront and discover,
Yeah.
you know, about myself,
Yeah.
the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because there hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Og and I haven't talked in
Og.
so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This all seemed very strange, you know.
I wonder, do you think they invited him? What would it be like with him as a third person?
Oh, for this red table talk?
Yeah.
I think so. You know, I don't know. Yeah, I would love to hear that.
I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods.
Yeah.
And a lot of couples that have to separate and think
Yeah.
it's over. And,
Yeah.
you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place
Yes.
of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree. I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like,
And I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the
hey, I
case.
sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. You know, and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
There's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
Until you go through
until you through some stuff, you know. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you back first. And then
You gonna get me back? I think you got me back. I think we're good on that.
okay, that's probably true.
You know, but and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty. That's what you want. But you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Oh no!
Oh what?
Oh, no!
A bad marriage for life. They got.
Oh no!
I see 6 more months in this fucking thing left.
No.
First off, Will. Go ahead.
You go.
First off, Will Smith was like, "Yep, this sucks," but also you ain't the only one that been playing hooky. Like, I too slept around. And she was like, "Okay, yeah, that's not the point, Will. That is not the point, man."
I feel like it is kind of interesting though, like to see people talk about like the idea that like I don't think a lot of people talk about marriages being at the brink of falling apart, like
Yeah.
or really like we just see people and they're like, oh, they're together, it's so exciting how long they've been together.
Right.
We want that for ourselves, and it's interesting to hear someone be like,
Yeah.
multiple times we called this quits.
Yeah, we have been done more times than we've been together. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see them enjoy their.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married
What'd you tell me?
that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with
I
you
didn't.
through.
Yeah.
You thought that I didn't have the girth. Whew.
I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
All right.
Yeah. You're awesome.
Like I don't want it.
No.
But good for you.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I guess what did we learn? We learned, I don't know. We learned nothing about the actual sexual acts, obviously. What positions?
Don really wants position details.
No, we all wanted to know what the hell August is working with, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
We wanted to know if he had the girth.
Yeah. Just say when, Jada. What kind of girth do you think? Say when? I don't know. Yeah. I guess I have no other thoughts. I think it's okay. Let's keep it 100. A lot of people say it'd be beautiful to see a black powerful couple modeling how to work through challenges. That is always happened.
How to restore.
How to restore. August was young, Jada was old, so there's obviously that area of like the older woman thing, that whole like angle, which is all of this is good because they aired out a lot of things that people find to be almost taboo in 2020 for whatever reason. And I thought that was really nice, and I guess it isn't any of our business. I don't know what made August feel like he needed to say what happened. I don't know how.
How did that come about? Like how you just be out in the world, some baby rapper that nobody knows. No, I'm sure people know. I don't know, but
yeah.
and then just be like, yo,
I forgot to tell people. Shit.
by the way,
My fault. My fault. I didn't tell y'all. Jada and I, we had entanglements. So there you go.
we got caught in a whirlpool with some seaweed, and we just
Yeah. Yeah.
got stuck for a little bit.
Yeah. I hope that's the extent of it. I don't know if I hate to say that I think we all feel Will is like mad, maybe low key, but he didn't say it, so we don't know.
I mean,
He has to be.
there's a lot of energy. That's all.
Yeah. And I don't even know if it's mad that like Jada like about Jada. I think it's just like having to be out there in the press in the world having to do this. Like that's annoying.
Yeah,
You
having
know?
to hash it out
Yeah.
publicly
Yeah.
when you
that
don't
would-
want to talk about something.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. Well, that is that's I just wanted to watch that with you. That's great. Thank you. I'll end the live. I don't know if anybody's watching. I will yeah. All right. We'll stop it there.